Valorant game it or something, right?
I would no, but it's like that's the thing. It's just like so someone owns that account and has like quite a few followers as well.
You know what? It's somebody. It's actually Gabe.
It could be.
It's actually Gabe who has that account.
Okay, now we're going to be on Mirage here, which is actually one of the strongest maps for Mousesports and definitely one of the strongest maps for NaVi as well. So this should potentially be a really fun game. At least I hope so. I mean, last one was all 30 rounds and it ended up being 16-14 for NaVi. They just managed to win it. Now they're already getting into it here. Running through the smoke is going to be Mousesports. They don't stop at the bomb site. They keep the Glock train rolling. They do get the kill on Mouz. Now the bomb has gone down, but they're holding control of CT spawn, which is such smart play for Mousesports. This is a strat that was super popular for about 2 weeks last year on Mirage, and then it kind of went out of favor a little bit. But yeah, pushing through and not stopping the bomb site is a very cool idea.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to control it. Edward gets caught out in CT. Now it's going to come down to the remaining members. Kerrigan finds a kill. It's Seized and Starix, the last two alive here for NaVi. They have a kit, but they're just going to waste so much time hunting down the remaining members for Mousesports. Alu is here, gets the flank, catches Starix off guard, and then the casual click. It's going to be Chris J actually to pick up that frag. That looked a bit too clean there for Alu, but still. The important bit is Mousesports picking up the pistol and just holding strong when NaVi try for the retake.
Quite nicely handled. And also, the fact that they had Leggy over on the ramp made it even better. Now I'm getting worried, though. MP, 7 on Legia, 2 UMPs, 1 P90 and 1 AK, up against 3 armors and 2 scouts. This can actually backfire on Mousesports.
This is the same thing that we saw out of them in the second round of Nuke.
Oh.
This is painful.
Seized. He's going to make the jump, an instant headshot on Tabs, and then he gets a second one on Chris as well. And now Kerrigan is feeling angry with the P90 sprays. 1, 2, he's going for a third. He's going to get the headshot on Guardian, and that is Kerrigan's revenge. Mouz and Starix are going to be left, so there's such a beautiful start from Seized, but it turns out to be not enough here. Kerrigan is going to get a fourth one. There's not much Starix can do any longer.
I love Kerrigan. This is amazing. He actually makes the Pro 90 work, and he makes it just look so good as well. This guy had been DMing day in, day out. Since the SMG update, he was like, I am going to make the Pro 90 work.
If ever I run into anyone on a deathmatch show with a P90, I'm going to be so angry.
You know, that's actually the way to piss off Anders, is just spray at him during DM, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you the secret. Anders is really pissed at me for saying it, but just, you know, if Anders is on the server with you, just spray at him.
It's so frustrating, man.
Still, I actually want to see people on DM servers with Pro 90s. That would just... I would laugh so hard.
It's really going to happen
Gotta practice that M180AD, man.
That's a fair amount of Molotovs being purchased on Mousesports' side here, so interesting to see that they already want to pick them up, because they can be pretty sure that NaVi are going to be ecoing here, so...
Look at this from NaVi, though. 4 members gathered up. Oh, Kerrigan! Kerrigan!
He only gets the 2, but could have got a third one, actually. That was Seized taking out his teammate in Starix, so... He's going to be thankful for the change in penalty you get for killing your teammates. It's not that big anymore.
Jesus.
I think at some point during that, he actually shot the pistol that was midair. I think he hit the pistol with... I'm not kidding. I think he hit that looked like it. Okay, that's going to be the 4th round here. P90 action is done. Still 4 Molotovs, obviously, on Mousesports' side here. Not that many grenades on NaVi, but probably enough to make this work.
You know, I'm just making noises over here because I'm waiting. And there you go. That's why. Edward peeks out a little bit too far, and Kerrigan from Delphin picks it up, and Tabson going to find Zeus. This is all Mousesports here.
Guardian was so close. That was right at the outline of the smoke, and they're going to boost up behind him, and he had no idea. Kerrigan turning around with a headshot on Seized, and then Starix is going to go down to Tabson at the very end. So, a quite impressive round for Mousesports. That was not how NaVi had envisioned this.
Not at all. And even Mousesports, they were holding on to like umps and stuff. Like going into a buy round. I mean, granted, the ump does a stupid amount of damage now versus armor, but still, not upgrading to a rifle, going with an SMG. That's confidence from Mousesports. And now, well, they've got 4 rounds on their T side here of Inferno. It's about as good a start as they could get. And NaVi are definitely struggling. Seized is actually going to go for a scout buy. I mean, he had success with it in the round that they actually pulled that off in the 2nd round, where he was able to pull a bit of a Sean Gears and lay some damage into Mousesports. But it's still iffy. I don't know. Can we bring up the scoreboard very quickly? I guess not.
There's no Semler is the word.
It's just like, nope, didn't hear you. I guess he's got the money. He must have the money if he went for a scout this round.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Because if he spends all of his money in this round, I mean, sure, he could go for, you know, CZ armor or something in the next, but that feels really iffy.
Tabson from the underground, I think that was, picking up Edward, who was going on an adventure. Nice shot from Starix mid-air onto Legia. That was pretty impressive. Now they're going to make their way in, and Zeus is really the only one defending. CZ 75 is just not going to be enough, not this time. So, I mean, Mousesports spending quite a lot of time in this round just walking around the map, but it seems to be paying off. Even though Tabson goes down, they will be able to win it. Grenade is going to be pretty much perfect here. Guardian touchdown on him. And Seized with a scout. Never managed to find anybody at all.
Yeah, I love how Ollie didn't even stop when he threw that nade. He was just that confident. And Seized.
That works on so many levels. The no-scope he did meant probably the Mousesports player thought he was just like sniping into the bomb site. Then he picks up a rifle and is ready for it. Kind of a nice way of faking it out. But not going to be hard enough. Pretty good round. I mean, NaVi did a lot of damage this round, if nothing else. But they still need to win. This is a CT-sided map, and I think NaVi would really, really like to end up at least 9 rounds. I mean, 10 obviously is the best they can do right now. If you finish 9-6 on the CT side of Mirage, you're doing all right. You can come back from this. But
can.
Yeah, no, that's not like out of this world kind of comeback. That's just like, all right, that's like 10-5, 9-6. That's kind of how the map plays if you're pretty even. And like I said, it's both teams' best map. But the fact that Mousesports are 5-0 that's scary.
Yeah, that's going to put a crimp in things for NaVi. That's definitely not how things are supposed to be going here. This is how difficult it can be if you just lose that pistol round, lose that second round by, then Mousesports all of a sudden have so many rounds on their T side that with a team like Mousesports as well, who do just crazy things like this, like you never know what to expect out of these guys now. They've got a round lead. They could do anything.
Outrageous.
Oh, he's going to totally outflank the defense. A-side, they're never going to expect them to come in through CT like this.
This is like a jackpot for Legia, essentially.
Oh, Legia. Oh, no way!
He just sits and waits. Completely merciless. Actually bumps into Guardian. He should be waiting for his team, but he's not gonna. He's gonna walk out and get the headshot. And once again, Mousesports basically just demolish the defense over here. That's really rare to see this.
It works so well. Seized gets revenge, at least. Seized gets revenge. There can't be any saving here in this position. NaVi have to go for this. Chris J. Oh, another one. Full Chris J. Sick flick. That was a thing of beauty. I would have put money on Seized just picking up that frag after Chris J doesn't spot him.
Yes, because just as Seized essentially jumped in the dark of Chris's scope, so he couldn't know that he had been spotted, and he still somehow gets the kill. Tabson's going to take down Edward, and Mousesports are pretty determined, it seems like, to push this onto a third map. I mean, they haven't done that yet, but they're doing something right. Look at this. He's jumped. Well, he did jump Seized to look over the railing.
You could see him drag and reset his mouse as well. That is disgusting. All right. Mousesports, after rounds like that, Mousesports are going to get fired up. This is going to get really scary for NaVi. Thankfully for NaVi, they picked up the first map. But, you know, it's not over yet, but this is really tough. Chris just on the edge, and he's going to flick it onto Starix.
Yeah, and that sort of sends them into overdrive. Now they want to get into this bomb site. Chris trying to pick the next guy inside here, but they're coming up through the apartments as well, and Chris is going to open up on Zeus next in line. He misses that one. Tech9, and he's going to go hunting, looking for it. He picks up Guardian, and inside the smoke, Edward's finally going to go down, and Seized will drop last to Alu. Chris on the hunt.
You know what I'm having flashbacks to right now? I mean, it's not even that Chris is top fragging. He's got 6-0-1 at this point, so he's gotten a lot of these frags in the last couple rounds. So, you know, we're lucky we're watching Chris. But
okay, I don't know what to say. I think Zeus has got 0 kills in the first 7 rounds. Yeah. That's not cool either. He's actually doing a James Bond. He's at 0-0-7.
Yeah.
So that's not so cool. Apart from that, NaVi need to go for more aggressive pushes here. They need to stop letting Mousesports play at their pace, and they need to start forcing Mousesports to do something else, essentially, here. Tech9, 30 bullets is plenty to pick up a couple of kills here. It's going to leave Edward in a 1-on-4.
Kaboom. Bap, bap, bap. Well, I love the Tech9 as well, man. It's obscene when you think about it.
Okay, I really hope either middle or A apartments or B. I don't really care actually where they do it. I just want Mousesports, or NaVi, sorry, to push aggressively, because Mousesports are getting too much room to work around with here.
Yeah.
And they've kind of proven 8 rounds straight that they are really good at getting the interfaction when that's happening. Double up, though, for NaVi is the plan.
Mid push. Underpass. They're going to go into it. Yeah. They're pulling a bit of a Titan here. Or they really slow down the pace, but I was expecting them to try and push up there a la Apex, but it's going to be Seas to pick up Chris J. Good opening frag here. Seas just continues to hold B Apartments solo, and this is the power of the AWP. Picks up his second frag. Could very well pick up a third as well. Bit of a pop flash. Surprise, surprise. Legs it. 3 shots for Seized.
He gets a third jump. Yeah, that is pretty impressive here. Edward is going to drop the bomb carrier as well. So, it's going to be down to Alu, and he goes down to Starich. So, from an 8 rounds in a row loss, they go into a flawless round on the NaVi side. Now they need to power through. A couple of people started the round on Mousesports here with $16,000. So they just have a grotesque amount of money on the Mousesports side.
And this was really nicely done here by Seized. Tabson also. He lands the first shot, but can't follow it up. Just nicely done there by Seized. That illustrates why that AWP is so powerful at holding when you're holding the B site like that. Yeah. You know, it's why Seized goes for a scout buy, for example, as well. You know, because with a scoped rifle, you can do so much damage. Guardian is going to miss his flick from connector in mid, and Mousesports going to be able to push down here fairly quickly. But Guardian with the repeat takes out Tabson, gets the second one as well. Chris J is gone, misses the third, but then gets the follow up. Guardian's turn this time around, and the fourth, he just outdoes Seized in the end.
Wow.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to overcome when Guardian does something like that. It is pretty impressive. And still, Zeus without a single kill. 008. Has there ever been that kind of agent in the MI6? I don't know.
008? No, not that I can think of. Oh, doesn't get the body block? No.
Guardian did the same thing last time. He just doesn't really care if people smoke him off. He's just going to keep moving up. Not necessarily a bad idea. Alu, though, somehow sees this coming. They're going to keep pushing. That flashbang was pretty much not how it's meant to go.
That's what happens if I throw the flash.
Yeah, unless they were just like trying to troll Starix there. But yeah, again, this is the kind of aggressive movement that I was like asking for a couple of rounds ago. So I'm glad to see them do it. And Chris actually somehow saw it coming. He's going to push again, and he takes down Edward for it. Quite nicely handled. Yeah,
and Guardian, no oversight there. Alu's going to find Starix lurking in the A apartments. Alu's so careful. They realized, Mousesports, they realized that NaVi were trying to change up the pace and go for the aggression, and Mousesports instead just camping it out. And this works out marvelously well. 2-man advantage going into this, and they've still got time on the clock, 45 seconds, and they're gearing up for that A play. They still have Alu lurking up in A apartments.
Man, Guardian is going to have to come up with something out of this world here. This is going to be tough. They don't have any more smokes. They have some Molotovs, but they at least can't smoke him out of this. There's the first one. Zeus has picked up a kill as well. He doesn't get the second. Elise is back into a 3-on-3. There's only 20 seconds left here for Mousesports to get in. They drop Zeus. He has picked up a kill at least, but he's going to have to do more than just a kill every 11th round. That's not quite good enough here. Seized will drop a kill as well. Some damage done. 8 seconds left for them to get this bomb down, and finally, they're going to commit to putting it down. Guardian has to do a 1-on-2, and it's not going to work. Chris will take him down, and Mousesports bounce right back here, making it 9-2, and at least NaVi have money to buy it. That's like the only thing that's positive here.
Yeah, exactly. And Nicholas is whispering sweet nothings in our ear right now, but he's damn right. It's Mirab. It's not every day you actually see a 2v2 and everybody has an AWP. What is this, an aim map, Anders? They're all just going at it with a scope rifle?
It feels like it, right?
This isn't warm-up, guys. Still, Mousesports, I mean, that's gonna rock NaVi back on their heels.
Guardian see those feet down in the underpass? He certainly hears them coming up, so pretty nicely handled. He walks right into Chris's scope, though. I will go down. Zeus also picked up Legia. That's good. That's a second kill from Zeus.
Zeus starting to wake up a little bit. Mousesports still seems like they want to just put some pressure in mid. They don't really have the nades. Alu's got 1 smoke, but Alu's over in A pit right now, so he can't really do too much for his mates who are moving up on short. And are they going to try and wrap around and go through short towards B? Edward is still smoked off in window. They could try and sneak their way past here. This is really close.
There's free entrance into the B-bomb side if they get it done, but Edward picks up just at the right time, and Chris doesn't want to run into the B-bomb side. He probably thinks there's someone still holding there, and he's going to be taken down. Edward with a nice trick jump on over to the railing. He's going to leave Alu alone, charging in again with a Tech 9, and this time it doesn't work. Finally, NaVi connect another round in here. That's actually going to dig pretty deep into Mousesports' economy. I mean, maybe NaVi could finish 9-6 here if they just win the next buy round for Mousesports. I think that's going to work. Yeah, and it's already now.
I love it. True Mousesports. In true Mousesports fashion, they're just going for the buy. Like, they want to keep the pressure up at this point. They've got the pistols. They've got good gear. And is it just going to be a very quick A play here? It could be. They've still set up for the smokes. We see Chris J here in position to throw one. Probably going to go towards CT, cut up this site. Mousesports are playing mind games at this point, but there we go. Smokes are going to go out, and this is going to be the quick push, but there's 3 members holding very solidly here, and Zeus, he's in a great position. Waiting in this gap. That's not going to get smoked off. He can do the damage.
Yeah. Classic variation here, just no twist to it, not like we sometimes see Titan do. And Legia trying to plant right in front of Guardian. He spots the gun barrel. It's going to take him down as well. This is actually working for Mousesports. Oh, NaVi are going to be frustrated. That last round should have bought them a little bit of safe haven where they could have maybe just kept winning. And now they're in a 2-on-2, and actually Seized is going to pick up that kill. So now Alu is running away. They're going to be able to defuse no problem here.
Where are they?
If they keep going on it, they should be able to.
Does he make it? No! Seized says no. Seized. He's not going to let it happen. That was a second away, though. Alu could have potentially got up there. But yeah, that was a very nice retake there by NaVi in the end. Finding all those kids. Edward not getting caught out in CT. And then Seized just going to work with the AWP. Seized is actually doing very solid work right now with that sniper rifle for NaVi.
And Mousesports buying again.
Nah, the Mousesports at this point, they're just like, okay, we have so many rounds, whatever, let's just keep going.
They really don't care, do they?
They do not. I mean, hell, you've got 9 rounds on T-side Mirage. Like, this is Mousesports pretty much just playing up to it at this point. Like, okay, let's just keep the pressure on. If we can get another one, if we can end this 10-5, fantastic. But they have a huge advantage going into their CT side.
They definitely do. Zeus charging up. He's only going to pick up the 1 kill here, but he does actually burn Legia alive afterwards with the Molotov, so pretty good job there. Chris, the only one left, and he's going to get dropped by Starix, so triple kill from Zeus. So yeah, whatever was going wrong for him earlier, at least he's sort of starting to wake up, and he's up to 5 kills, which weirdly is only now, that's nearly catching up to Edward, Guardian, and Starix. So the rest of NaVi actually still are pretty far behind on kills.
NaVi, I mean, seems like it's kind of similar to what we saw with Copenhagen Wolves and Hellraisers, right? Where the majority of Copenhagen Wolves were doing good work, and then Hellraiser's kind of struggling. What am I seeing right now? NaVi have got quad ops. Quad ops. And seriously, this isn't Dust 2. They're not going to fire these and throw them away. They've got quad ops right now.
Tabson just gets in close. He takes down the 1 semi-auto that's on there, and after that, it's just on-goal to hell for them. 2-on-3 retake here. At least Starix has found an M4 somewhere, probably in the CT spawn. They really just bought as much as they could. And Tabson, that's a quad kill. He needs 1 more for the ace, and Starix can charge past. It will be Alan to pick it up, but that's an insane round from Tabson. He just charges in and destroys the bomb site.
He gets into right into the midst of them, and it doesn't look like we're wasting any time either. We're getting right into the second half, but for NaVi to go for 4 AWPs in the last round of the half like that?
Not smart, in my opinion.
And you go for 2, and that's 2 is like, okay.
Yeah, maybe 2 and an auto sniper
exactly,
if you're feeling
right?
really adventurous. But
you go for like an old school Titan, but that is, I mean, that's definitely pushing the envelope. That's out there.
Oh, now Glock train going on here for NaVi, trying to see if they can get in, but they're going to get it returned on here by Alu. They will take it down Edward with a nice shot here. It's long range from Seized. It's going to drop Carrigan, so things are looking good now for the terrorist side here in the second half.
And Starks is in the perfect position to stop this rotation coming in from Legia as well. He finds the headshot there. It's all down to Chris J. Last man's alive, but not for long. He gets base planted into those stairs by Edward. And that is going to be NaVi picking up the second round pistol. Anders, do you believe? Do you believe?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't believe in the comeback?
No, I'm sorry.
After what NaVi did on Nuke?
Yeah, but on Nuke, I was like all in favor of the Mousesports comeback. Like I said, them winning the pistol on that second half, that could have been enough, and it very nearly was. On Mirage, I feel like it's rather a different thing. NaVi winning the pistol round certainly makes the the forecast look a little bit brighter, but I still don't buy it.
Mousesports not really taking too many risks this round either. Alu's got a CZ, but that's pretty much all the money they've spent in this half. Or in this pistol round, rather. This eco round coming out from Mousesports. They're really looking to see if they can't pick up as much money as possible in the next round.
Which they definitely should. If they were really far behind, it made sense for them to take big risks early on the CT half, but because they're so far ahead, they might as well just play as safe as they can.
Exactly right. They've got so much of a buffer. Edward, the question is now, is Edward going to make Alu's day pretty much? Alu's just lurking. He's got that CZ. It's pretty much instant death. Anybody who shows themselves here, unless Seized decides to go through the murder hole, he is. That's the best position that C's could use to catch Alu. If Alu catches anybody from window into mid, dropping down from whorehouse, that would have been it. But now we have another buy coming out, and that's why Mousesports, they decide to go for a force buy. And why do I even act surprised? Of course Mousesports go for a force buy.
So I was just praising them so much for playing it safely and saying, all right, they have such a big lead, they might as well just like play it cool, play it safe, and wait for that round where they can buy, you know, instead of 2 scouts, 2 orbs and everything. And then they do this instead. Well, Chris has taken the place of Seized, and he's going to land just as good a headshot on Seized. So some sort of justice going on here at least. He's going to get a second shot in, goes for a third one, and it's going to be Edward going down. So Chris hasn't missed a shot yet in this round. And see when he is. Takes a couple of blind and one up there, but Guardian is going to be the only one left. Walking into Alu. He's going to get body shot once. C7 will finish him off. And Mousesports, they just make it work.
They make it work perfectly. I mean, there's not much to say apart from Chris J just, you know, jumping scout. What's up? Lands 3 shots in a row.
Which, by the way, like, again, Chris is actually one of the few people that did this like really early, like really before everyone else, and it's before he became known for AWPing really well. People sort of identified him with this jumping scout nonsense, basically. That was like his thing. So obviously, since then it's become really sort of popular, and even in the last like 3 months, it's been thrown into overdrive because Valve like reduced the price and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, even before that, it was still potentially viable.
I just love those, Chris. 2 kills for him on the B site. The rest of them roll in. At that point, the damage is done. But now Mousesports, I mean, they're dealing with this round fairly well. NaVi already down a man. Seas does bring it back and take out Kerrigan, which is a great kill there. Where are they going for the boost now?
They're trying to boost up on top of these boxes to try and see if they can look over, and NaVi saw it coming, so they're actually a man down here. But Tabs, oh no, I was gonna say if he kept walking, maybe he could have dropped the bomb on Seized, but now it's looking a little bit tricky. They can still do it because Guardian is so low on health that it's like almost a 3-on-3, but it's gonna come down to Legia, I guess, over at the B bomb site.
Yeah, very much so. This is the Legia show from here on out. Does he actually play aggressive in apartments as well? Oh, this is potentially huge. Not sure if he spotted that last man.
I don't know if he did either. It kind of feels like he did because he's going for backup. But Edward over at Connector is going to take down Tabson, who was going to be the guy rotating in. Legia's first kill, and he's always taken down Zeus, so it's actually still possible. There's only 18 seconds left here. He misses the shot on Cease, but Cease is carrying the bomb. If he goes down, and he won't go down, Edward takes down Zeus. What is going on here? Alu will get the kill. Now there's only 8 seconds. If he plants now, Alu can charge in.
Seized has to go for this plant. Alu, though, just playing it safe. He doesn't even commit. There's going to be the battle, and Seized wins it. 1v1 after NaVi making them out as hard as it possible for them. I
don't understand how Alu didn't want to push through. He must have thought that Seized wasn't putting down the bomb and was hunting for the last kill.
8 seconds left is enough to go for a fake.
Barely. That's such a risk to take. That's such a risk. I definitely thought he would have, even if he didn't want to jump through the window, he could have run around. I feel like he gave up a lot doing that. That was a crazy round, all around crazy round.
That was a battle. Like
team kill as well in the middle of all of that. Stuff was very bad.
Yeah,
could have cost them the round. Well, it's 11-8, and NaVi have actually made this a little bit more interesting now.
No, this is a real pleasure, this map. And NaVi, I mean, NaVi currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 as well. They took Nuke, and now they're fighting their way back. Legia, however, will find that headshot on Seas, brings it back to a 4-on-4. This is Mousesports once again going for a force buy. So just, Mousesports show no fear. You know, the dollar bill for them, they're not afraid to spend it. And there's no saving, there's no hoarding for Mousesports. It's basically, can we afford to buy anything? Yes? Okay, go.
Kerrigan in the corner, close range here. So he's at 75 in hand. He's going to get the one, but not the follow-up. So now it's down to Connector here with Tabson flashing his way in, 5-7 in hand, and flashbangs actually work pretty well. He's going to pick up that first kill and drops the bomb up on the ledge here.
Oh, wow.
That's
really awkward.
You can't just jump and pick it up anymore. It doesn't work like that. You actually have to get up there. So,
oh, and that smoke goes down as well. Tabson, 2 smokes go down. Oh, this is a nightmare for NaVi. He's going to catch them trying to push through. They do manage to turn it into the 1v1, but that's exactly what happens. Legia is there to plug the gap. Zeus can't actually get to that bomb.
No. In the past, you could have jumped, and as long as you were close, you would have sort of, it would have almost like been magnetic. It would have like latched onto you. It doesn't work like that anymore. So that's massively expensive. NaVi, just as it was looking so good, now they're going to be back to AKs, yeah, pistol on Zeus and Guardian here.
And Mousesports, man, this is struggle. The struggle is real. NaVi right now, they are just slowly working their way, and C's taking a lot of nade damage there to start, but he's not deterred. He is going to start peeking around here. Look towards that CT spawn for that pick. Kerrigan is lurking around there as well. Oh, and there you go. That's the confirmation. Tabson spots 2 guys out. He should have spotted the bomb as well.
Yeah, they have a good clue about what's going on. Zeus taking a lot of damage, and this push from NaVi is actually somewhat confusing. I mean, it works out with this way for them because they actually don't have the grenades to throw the traditional smokes and flashbangs you would. So they they walk in, which is a fun illustration about why it's important to have all the grenades, because this looked so easy for Mousesports, you know. Now NaVi are back consulting in the T-spawn, wondering what went wrong.
Oh, they still have a little bit of time, 45, but NaVi are basically hoping right now that this hesitation on their part is going to cause Mousesports to doubt themselves and rotate guys off that B site. But they're playing this very patiently, Mousesports. They haven't completely come off that B site. There's still Chris J lurking over there to make sure that NaVi can't, you know, go for a fake.
Yeah, they're keeping out on everything. Zeus going to go down as well. Kerrigan will pick up the double. And now NaVi, I think, are going to have to eco, because that was like a force for them. So Mousesports are very close to winning this map now. Very, very close.
This is exactly them in full control. They have good bank as well. They should be able to force up in the next round if they need to. If they were to lose this one somehow to a NaVi eco round, Mousesports would still be all right. But this is a big opportunity for Mousesports to basically make a lot of money. And NaVi, they have to eco for the last round to just try and fight to keep Mousesports off that match point. It's going to be a quick play here into underpass towards mid. NaVi looking to collapse on anybody lurking around here, but Tabson playing it safe from up and connected, decides to take the peek, and he will get the frag. Nearly gets the second one as well there. A bit of a scary moment for NaVi. Ooh, nice headshot. Or that was a headshot followed by a body shot, just to be clear.
It worked. It was fast, though. Definitely very nice. Last guy alive, Guardian, top of mid with the bomb, and just a Glock in hand. Pretty much just a question of time before he gets found.
Chris J. This is it, Chris. Peekaboo. And Guardian finds no headshot, unfortunately for him. And Chris, you're not going to go ahead and get that Glock. It is not a P250. If you had a P250, you might be dead right now.
So now we get another buy round in here, but if they lose it and don't put down the bomb, that's going to be pretty much the last one they'll get. So a lot riding on this. It would be a really stunning comeback if they can somehow win 8 rounds in a row here on the terror side. That very rarely happens on Mirage.
Well, exactly. It's definitely not as one-sided as Nuke, for example, or Overpass. So this is going to be the big round here, and Kerrigan already starting it off strong for Mousesports.
Pushing apartments and taking that kill on C, so that works pretty well. Tabson with a grenade in, and Starix takes some damage for it.
Good damage. I mean, 58 HP left on him. That's a pretty good nade. That's going to be very painful here for NaVi. 3.5 guys alive. Tabson's still going to get flashed in. Nicely done. Oh, he manages to pick it up, and he's going to find that frag. Edward is gone. Legia finds another, but this is now into a 2-on-3. Zeus pushing him behind from this A site, looking to catch him off guard, and he does so, but he gets headshot, and Alu then just, you know, ends it with an AWP shot. A bit of overkill there.
Guardian in the middle has that one smoke covering him. Alu's going to try for the flick. Backup should be coming Chris somewhere. There's no real need for Alu to try and take this fight all on his own. They can just group up and make it work.
He decided to take this fight, though. They know exactly where he is at this point. Guardian really pacing himself, taking his time. Both members are here for Mousesports, however. Chris J about to walk in through connector.
They really want to make sure that Guardian doesn't get one of them aggressively. They want to make sure that they know he's on the bomb side. Now that he is, they're going to spend the time he's planting to move closer. And bomb plant at least happens for NaVi. That can actually help them, assuming that Guardian doesn't win this 1-on-2, and he won't. Alu's going to take him down, so $800 bonus for NaVi. This is going to be a map point for Mousesports, so yeah, pretty good situation for them.
It's very well played there by Mousesports, making sure that they basically stuck together so that if one of them gets caught, like that scenario right there is about as good as it gets from Mousesports. They're making sure that they're doubling up so that if Guardian were to win that fight versus Alu, for example, Chris J is fast enough to be able to get the refrag. So it's about as safe as you can play it there from Mouz.
None of these would have been AKs unless they got that bomb plant. So, I mean, Guardian, the fact that he even gets in there is pretty important. So one more chance here for now 7 rounds in a row for NaVi. It could be done, but then you're still playing for overtime.
Exactly. No, we haven't seen too much of this either. Underpass pushes. This is the first time that Mousesports are really going for it. Kerrigan, however, with the Scar 20 is going to find the first one. That was a pick over in pit, and Alu finds Guardian at the top mid. He goes for the repeat, gets punished somewhat, but still, Mousesports coming out way ahead. And Legia with that underpass push. Cassius sees lurking up in B apartments. This is perfection. Mousesports are about to lock down this map and take it to map 3. Perfect for the last best of 3 of the night.
It definitely is. Very, very well played here for the Mousesports team. 10-5 for the first half on Mirage in itself was just a big statement. And they only let NaVi pick up 3 rounds after that on their terror side. So, yeah, very impressive.
Very pleased to see this. I mean, Mousesports on Mirage as well. But, yeah, it's just they had such a terrific start. And the best thing is, or the best thing, right? The important thing is that they never gave it up afterwards, right? They had that